So, if this is your first time tuning in, my name is Adina O'Neill. I am a triathlon coach and a fitness motivator, helping ordinary people become extraordinary athletes. It's my job to guide you to celebrate your strengths and work through your struggles so that way you can build confidence to make it across any finish line of your dreams. So, that's my purpose statement, and it's a pretty polished statement at this point because I've worked on it for a long time. It hasn't always been that way. And my business story, much like my fitness story or any fitness story, has evolved over time. It starts with a decision, and then what happens is you hit a whole bunch of curves and bumps along the road. And as you go through these curves and bumps, you learn some things, you look for advice. And in the end, if you keep moving forward, you eventually get where you're trying to go, right? So today I want to share with you my business story, and I actually wrote it all down as an exercise that my business mentor shared with me. And so it was a little challenge to write down the story. So I'm going to read some of it because I want to really share what I was thinking when I went back and thought about my story. So bear with me if I'm looking at the words a little bit. I really wanted to share the whole story with you. So about 5 years ago, I found myself at a job that I loved in an environment that really was not good for me. It just didn't match up with my values, and I found myself just like second guessing myself. I was really insecure about some of the choices I was making, and I was coming home to my family, and I just did not have like the love and energy to put into my family because I was just kind of losing sight of who I was in the environment that I was at in my job. So I was already working at part-time on the side as a health and fitness coach, kind of dabbling in the entrepreneurial world. And my mentor coaches taught me a lot. You know, they taught me how to tell my story, which I obviously love. They taught me the importance of being yourself and being authentic, which was very true to myself and my values. And they also taught me how to use social media to share my story and to create an impact. So I was really grateful for all of those things. But I was, despite feeling like really liberated that I could make my own decisions and do my own thing and really be true to myself, I always was just kind of not 100% there, right? And I eventually realized that I was sharing someone else's story. I was sharing someone else's ideas and someone else's dreams. And even though I loved them and I believed in them, and I still continue to use those health and fitness products to this day, they were not my dreams and they were not my story and they were not my ideas. And so I realized that, it wasn't I couldn't 100% be me because I was not promoting me. So all of this changed when I came across a business program. And much like my triathlon journey, I did not willingly and decidedly go into this business program. Getting started was not my idea. I had no vision to build a business. I certainly had no clue where to start. And when I was invited to attend this free webinar, I was like, all right, well, I'll go. I'll see what it's like. I'll listen. In my mind, I was like, no way am I even like doing this. I was just kind of showing up for moral support for my friend. But as I listened to the business mentor speak, I could just remember feeling like she was talking directly to me. Like, I felt like, how did she know exactly what I was thinking, exactly what I was feeling? And like all the words just seemed to be like coming right at me. And for the first time in a really long time, I didn't feel indecisive. I wasn't questioning it. And I was just like, I kind of feel like I'm going to give this a shot. So I did. I went for it. I decided to start my own business. with my own ideas, my own products, all fueled by my own passion. And that's kind of where I am at today, which is pretty exciting. I certainly didn't know what I was getting myself into, but I knew that I needed to do something a little different, because you know how they say, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and not getting anywhere. So sure enough, I did something very different, and here I am. So 18 months later, I have come a long way in my business. I found a purpose. I developed a vision that I'm really proud of. I realized that I'm where I need to be. It's not so much about where someone else is telling me where to be. I don't move as fast as some people. I may move a little faster than some other people, but it's my journey, it's my process, and everything that I'm learning along the way is a lesson that I'm grateful for. So I know I have a lot more work to do, that's for sure. And I think that the best part of all of this is throughout all of the learnings, building the business and helping other people and creating my own products, I realized that I actually found the path back to myself. I don't think I'm there 100%, and maybe I'll never be back to that same person that I was and that I'm a new and a different person, but I appreciate the journey and I value all the lessons that I've learned. So there's more to this story, and I'm going to come back tomorrow about the same time, and I'm going to share the next part of my story, not the rest of my story. And it's because I want to tell you about the people in my story, more than just me. Today was a lot about me and my story and how I felt. I want you to come back tomorrow so you can hear about the people who have impacted my story and helped me grow it along the way. So thanks for listening. Hope to see you back tomorrow. And of course, feel free to check out my page if you want to learn more about me. Have a good one.